Serial killers? Seen it. Killer sharks? Been there. But combine them? Now that's something I hadn't seen before. Dangerous Animals promised a wild genre mashup, and while it's not quite a home run, it's definitely not your average shark flick either.
Help! I need help!
She's already in the boat.
Behind you!
Yeah, you and me, we fend for ourselves. We're sharks.
I'm nothing like you.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking about Dangerous Animals, the new horror thriller from Sean Byrne. He's the mind behind The Loved Ones and The Devil's Candy, and this time he's diving into something a little pulpier, but still intense. This one stars Jai Courtney, Hassie Harrison, Josh Heuston, and Ella Newton. And from the moment I saw the teaser, I was totally on board. Sharks and serial killers? That's B-movie brilliance waiting to happen. Real quick, if you like horror reviews, thrillers, or just weird genre mashups like this one, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe. It helps more than you know. And if you want to support the channel, check out my Patreon. For just $1 a month, you can help keep these videos coming, and at $5, you can request a movie for me to review. Now, let's get into the plot. The film follows Zephyr, a free-spirited and rebellious surfer who's used to chasing waves and avoiding authority. But after catching the wrong set on a remote stretch of coastline, she wakes up trapped on a boat with a stranger, a charming but clearly unhinged man played by Jai Courtney. It turns out he's not just some creep, he's a serial killer with a bizarre obsession: sharks. More specifically, feeding people to them. His floating prison is drifting out into open water, and the sharks below, they've been trained to come when called. Zephyr has to figure out how to escape before he carries out his ritualistic plan, and she becomes the next course on the menu. Let's start with what this movie gets right, because when it works, it really works. First off, the idea is brilliant in its simplicity. A serial killer who uses sharks as his murder weapon. It feels like something out of a lost 80s VHS tape, but in the best way. It immediately gives the film a hook that sets it apart from most other shark or slasher films. It's fresh, weird, and fun, at least conceptually. Jai Courtney absolutely runs away with this thing. He's menacing and magnetic, but also unsettlingly likable in that you know this guy's off kind of way. There's a dark charm to him that really fits the role, and every time he's off screen, you miss him. I know he's taken some flack in past roles, but honestly, this is the kind of character he thrives in. He balances the charisma and cruelty really well, and I hope this opens up more horror and villain roles for him. Now, this isn't a gore fest, but when it hits, it hits. Most of the bloody moments come courtesy of Jai's character rather than the sharks, but we do get some brutal aftermath shots from the off-screen attacks. I would have liked a bit more shark-based gore, but what's here is effective and surprisingly well executed for a mid-budget horror. A big win for me was how the sharks were portrayed. They're not monsters, they're animals, reacting to their environment and being manipulated. The movie makes it clear that the true villain is the human pulling the strings, not the sharks circling the boat. And visually, they looked pretty solid. I couldn't always tell where the CGI ended and practical work began, which is a good sign. They're used sparingly but convincingly. Now, let's talk about where this thing stumbles, because despite the fun idea and strong lead villain, the movie doesn't fully capitalize on its potential. The editing has some baffling moments. Characters move between locations on the boat with no real continuity. One minute they're tied up, the next they're somewhere else entirely. It's not dreamlike or surreal, it's just choppy, and it breaks the immersion more than once. The structure of the second half is really repetitive. Zephyr escapes, gets caught, escapes again, gets caught again. It becomes a rinse and repeat cycle that quickly starts to feel tedious. At just 90 minutes, this should be a tight, fast-paced ride, but somehow it drags. The film feels like it could have ended 3 different times before it actually does. And as original as the concept is, the script plays it frustratingly safe. Every twist, every development feels telegraphed. You're rarely surprised by what happens next, and while that's fine in some B-movies, I wanted this one to go weirder, darker, or wilder than it ultimately does. And lastly, our lead. She's not bad, but her performance is inconsistent, especially in high-stress moments. There are scenes where she's supposed to be terrified or enraged, but her facial expressions don't fully sell it. When you're locked in a life-or-death fight for survival, we need to feel that urgency in every glance and scream. And unfortunately, it's just not always there. So yeah, Dangerous Animals is one of those movies where the idea carries a lot of the weight, and that idea is strong enough to keep it from sinking completely. Jai Courtney delivers one of his best performances, the sharks look good, and the gore, while not abundant, is solid. But inconsistent pacing, awkward editing, a weak lead, and a predictable structure hold it back. I'm going to be giving Dangerous Animals a 3 out of 5. A sharp setup dulled a bit by the execution, but still worth a watch for fans of weird horror hybrids. But what did you think? If you've seen Dangerous Animals, let me know down in the comments. Did it bite hard enough for you, or were you left wanting more? If you enjoyed this review, be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and check out my Patreon. Just $1 a month helps support the channel, and $5 lets you pick a movie for me to review. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.